Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am Game Master Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video is going to be an introductory video to the RPG A Day 2024 celebration of tabletop RPGs throughout the month of August. So, in theory, we are supposed to generate a video every day uh, based on the prompt for that particular day, and throughout the entire month of August, do 31 videos hitting each one of these prompts. So I have oftentimes fallen behind or whatnot, or didn't address every single prompt. But this year, looking over the prompts, I have a feeling that they'll be much easier to do. Going to um, I'm going to pre-record many of these since I'm going on vacation next week. So I will try to get as many of them done as possible. Some of these are going to be very short, which is fine, and then others will be fuller length videos, let's say 8 to 10 minutes plus or so, depending on what the prompt actually asks for me to go over. So whether they're really short, because I'm not doing these as video shorts, if they are very short, I ask you to, please kindly, watch through the whole thing, so at least it will get the viewership needed for the algorithm, and it will give better prompts for the additional ones in the series. So without further ado, I'm going to actually take a look at the whole month's prompts for just this one video and go through, and then I will focus on today's video, prompt number 1. So the way that you're going to see these displayed, I'm going to open up with this visual that you see right now, this scene, and then I will go to the second scene, which will focus on that daily prompt. So without further ado, let's jump to the full view of the graphic. So day 1 is the first RPG bought this year. Then I will move on to most recent played, most often played RPG, and this isn't just in 2024, obviously. This is overall my most often played RPG. RPG with great art, RPG with great writing, RPG that is easy to use, RPG with good form. Not quite sure what that one means, so I will dig a little further and see what they mean by good form. Maybe it means good format. I'm not quite sure. An accessory you appreciate, an accessory you'd like to see, RPG you'd like to see on TV, like a television series, RPG with a well-supported one-shots, RPG with well-supported campaigns, evocative environments, compelling characters, great character gear, quick to learn, an engaging RPG community, memorable moment of play, sensational sessions, amazing adventure, classic campaign, and again, I'm not quite sure what that means. Does it mean a classic published campaign, or a classic campaign from my own running? I'll probably lean towards that. Notable non-player character, peerless player, acclaimed advice, desirable dice, superb screen, marvelous miniatures, great gamer gadget, awesome app, person you'd like to game with, game or gamer you miss. And then finally, alternative, amazing anecdote. I will probably not mess with the alternative because I think these 31 are fairly easy for me to tackle, other than day 7, which is, good form. So I'm not quite sure what that one is. So I am going to move to full screen here, and I'm going to talk about the RPG A Day 2024 Day 1, the first RPG bought this year. And so the first RPG I bought or certainly received this year was on was sometime on December 31st. I received my physical copy of ShadowDark, and then I marked it received as early as I believe it was January 8th or so. That's when I finally got around to marking it received, and so ShadowDark is the first RPG I consider to be the first one that I bought for this year. It arriving on December 31st, I count that as this year, even though technically it is 2023. So, so here is the core rulebook. There's only one book for this. I also have the collector's edition. Now, the reason why when I backed the Kickstarter, I backed the Kickstarter as with the collector's edition book, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I haven't opened this up yet. I've been using this core rulebook here, the standard print core rulebook, and I will be eventually donating this to my niece who lives down in Atlanta, Georgia. So once she returns, I will be giving her this copy. It's the reason why I bought it, because she's the only role player in my family, my immediate family, and right now she's currently running 5e, and I wish to break her away from that and get her over to playing ShadowDark instead. A lot of other things came with this as far as supplements, and ShadowDark is going to definitely make an appearance in some of the other prompts for this month, that's for sure. But the Kickstarter came with a bunch of one-shots, and I believe there's like 6 or 8 one-shots in here that I have been using and modifying for my own new campaign. The Kickstarter came with 12 pre-generated characters, 2 for each class that are in the core rules, and so really cool to have that. A few extra monsters that were created during the Kickstarter as far as stretch goals are concerned, so we got a few more over here. And then there's the zines that come with it. So the ShadowDark zine, and we have as part of the Kickstarter was volumes 1, 2, and 3, and Kelsey Dion is currently working on the Cursed Scroll number 4. So it'll be really, really cool to see what that is, and what theme it's going to have, because each of these do have a slightly different theme and some new monsters introduced. In some cases, some new classes introduced. So really, really exciting stuff. I also finally got my physical copy of ShadowDark, and I'm going to do a separate video just talking about this. I've already covered ShadowDark, or Solo Dark, I should say. I've already covered Solo Dark when I got the PDF, but I will spend a little bit more time on it when I'm going over the physical copy, which I just got yesterday in the mail. There is some great third-party stuff, but before I get to that, also as part of the Kickstarter was this screen here, and the screen is absolutely phenomenal. Gives you the information you need, and then the art on the back is just spectacular. I mean, really, really top-notch stuff. And then there's third-party creators, and right now, one of my favorite is Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson wrote The Slumbering City, and you can find this in various places, whether it be DriveThruRPG or this was on Lulu. This is how I purchased the physical copies, was on Lulu. So The Slumbering City, and I've run this at conventions now, 2 conventions so far, and upcoming will be a 3rd that I'm running this, and real big fan favorite. Another one, A War in the Valley, also by Tom Wilson. And looking forward to running this at a convention. And I actually have special thanks in this one here from Tom, and much appreciative for that. He gave me a draft copy, a sneak peek at it, and asked if there was anything I might suggest or whatnot. And some of my suggestions, or my questions, I should say, ended up getting answered in the final version of this. So that was really cool as well. So there's, as I said, there is there's a very, very good chance that ShadowDark is going to be my answer for quite a few of these prompts. So, I am a big fan of it, and apparently many, many others are, because ShadowDark has also been put up for, and voting is closed for the Ennies, but it was put up for 5 different Ennie awards. I can almost guarantee that it is going to win at least a few of these, if not all of them. I'd love to see a clean sweep as well. It's up for Game of the Year. It's up for Layout and Design. It's up for Product of the Year. It's up for Rules. And it's up for Fan Favorite Publisher. So Arcane Library is the publisher of ShadowDark, and so it is up for Fan Favorite Publisher as well. So again, Game of the Year, Layout and Design, Product of the Year. I don't know how that differs from Game of the Year. I guess it's lumped in with other products that aren't necessarily games. Rules, and then Fan Favorite Publisher. So I'm fairly certain it'll win a few of these. Unfortunately, at the time of this video, it's already closed, so you can't go over there and vote for it now. But I've been putting out the message amongst my subscribers and those that pass through on my channel to give a vote out before the actual voting was closed. So there we have it. This will be one of the longer ones that I do, so these will be fairly short videos, especially as I'm going through some of the prompts, which are fairly simple and I can answer in 1 or 2 questions. And I will be pre-recording these as well. As I said, I will be going on vacation, and so I need to get at least 5 or 6 of these done prior to the start of my vacation, and then I can pick it up again when I get back. So I hope you're all enjoying your game playing experience. If you're participating in the RPG A Day 2024, you have a YouTube channel, obviously. I'll be checking out some of those as well. And, as always, I look forward to seeing you on a gaming screen or at a gaming table sometime soon. You all have a great rest of your day, and take care.